Good morning. Oh. Welcome to the channel, Gray Cloudy Day. I'm Gray Cloud, sage of the eternal moment. Wow, cow, cow, cow. That moment right there. Okay. This moment right here. Gonna do a boom. We're gonna do Jesus Calling. Let me see here. Get that ready. And we got April 10th. I hope everybody's doing all right. I'm doing pretty good this morning. Still on a roll. A lot of good things going on. And I'm just trying to not take it for granted. I'm very grateful to be alive. Some live streams going on that are working out. I'm getting to learn a little more. Got some ideas coming, stirring in my brain about setting up a real show that I try to keep to a schedule, maybe like once a week or something, and we're going to call it something. So like anybody that don't catch me on my random live streams knows, hey, on this day, he's usually on there, and he's got a couple people on and shit like that. So anyway, let's dig into Jesus Calling here. Hit that like button if you can. I ain't telling you what to do, but if you would. And then maybe subscribe if you haven't. I appreciate it if you do. April 10th. Trust me in every detail of your life. Nothing is random in my kingdom. Everything that happens fits into a pattern for good to those who love me. Instead of trying to analyze the intricacies of the pattern, focus your energy on trusting me and thanking me at all times. Nothing is wasted when you walk close to me. Even your mistakes and sins can be recycled into something good through my transforming grace. And we have the first reference scripture is Jeremiah 17, verse 7. But blessed are those who trust in the Lord and make the Lord their hope and confidence. But it goes on to say this. They are like trees planted along a riverbank with roots that reach deep into the water. Such trees are not bothered by the heat or worried by long months of drought. Their leaves stay green and they go right on producing delicious fruit. So I thought it would be better to read the whole context, like not just that one scripture. When I went ahead and read on there, I was kind of like, that sounded like the right thing to do there. Now let's read on to the second paragraph. While you were still living in darkness, I began to shine the light of my presence into your sin-stained life. Finally, I lifted you up out of the mire into marvelous light. Having sacrificed my very life for you, I can be trusted in every facet of your life. It's nice to think about that, isn't it? Like I've told people, don't take me wrong here, but I used to like to say, when I take out of the equation, like not asking anybody whether they believe it or not, but when you read it, what it tells you happened as a story, it's an amazing story that you can still get something out of it, even if you're coming from a standpoint that you're not sure what you believe. Just think of the act of the sacrifice itself, like the message behind it. That's the way I try to explain, like someone that might not necessarily believe in anything, and I'm trying to share my take on something, especially from a biblical standpoint. I try to think, well, how do you, I say a lot of times you can't do that. You can't, no matter what I say or do is not going to make anybody be able to get past that that boundary that there, if they, about how they view the divine and stuff, unless like something shifts in their train of thought, I guess. But you can't, or they have a personal experience. That's what I say. Your next reference is Romans 8:28. And we know that God causes everything to work together for the good of those who love God and are called according to his purpose for them. And if you read on down, for God knew his people for God knew his people in advance, and he chose them to become like his son, so that his son would be the firstborn with many brothers and sisters. And having chosen them, he called them to come to him, and he gave them right standing with himself, and he promised them his glory. Okay. I thought that needed to be read on down too, So, and then we got Psalm 40. I've got marked here. Hold on. Psalm 40. Glad that's got a lid on it. Psalm 40, verse 2. And then I'll probably just read on up to the end. He lifted me out of the pit of despair, out of the mud and the mire. He set my feet on solid ground and steadied me as I walked along. He has given me a new song to sing, a hymn of praise to our God. Many will see what he has done and be astounded. They will put their trust in the Lord. You can take that for what you want. I'm not a preacher. It's up to you to decipher that, is what I tell people. It's up to you. It's your journey there, not my journey. 1 Peter 2, verse 9. Hold on here. But you are not like that, for you are a chosen people. You are a kingdom of priests, God's holy nation, his very own possession. This is so you can show others the goodness of God, for he called you out of the darkness into his wonderful light. And we talked about this yesterday briefly, about someone mentioned, like, we're not talking about necessarily a physical nation, but a spiritual nation. God's people, like, not just a race of people either, but whoever comes to get to know them. When you come to get to know the Creator and stuff like that and have your own, anyway, we leave it at that. Thanks for being here. I appreciate y'all watching. Jesus Calling, that's the devotional. I just had an idea that I might start doing these live in the morning and then try to just do them go live with it, see if people want to come on and just see me read. And then after it's done and uploaded, I can just make that the video, or figure something out like that. But I don't know yet. I like doing the videos the way I do them and doing the lives the way I do them. But we'll see. Y'all have a good day. Gray Cloud says the eternal moment. Over and out. Ditto.